Hey guys, what's up? Welcome back to another episode. Dave Rodriguez here, one of the head traders inside the Alliance community. Quick shout out to everybody watching the video today. Definitely appreciate the support as always. Please mash that subscribe button and ding that bell on your way out, guys. Make sure you get all the notifications that come through. Everybody that's new watching the videos or anybody that hasn't taken advantage of our free ebook, make sure you stay to the end of the video. We'll explain how to get it. It's got all our best kept secrets and strategies and tons of things you'll need to know in order to make it in the market. So stick around to the end, guys, and we'll go ahead and get started. Let's jump right in and talk about Tether. This is something we've covered many times. I'm not the hugest fan of Tether, even though it's something I've used continuously over and over again. I've switched a lot of my stablecoin over to USDC, which is owned by Coinbase. So I trust them a lot more than I trust Tether because they're supposed to be backed one by one to the dollar. And let's see what has been going on. There's been a lot of controversy over how they're backed. There's been no audit done by a real company. There's just been letters written stating certain things. None of it means anything. They have never shown they're backed dollar by dollar. But let's just read a little bit about what their statement says, what their website says. They've never been verified again. So it's always been a question about how much funds they actually have. So check this out. So basically, they've updated the terms on their website saying that its dollar pegged USDT stablecoin may not be backed 100% by fiat reserves. So now they've actually admitted that they are not backed 100% by fiat alone, which means every stablecoin they have, every USDT, every tether that's printed, there should be a dollar in reserves somewhere. So we'll go over that in just a minute. Now, the new text states that while a stablecoin is 100% backed, its reserves may at times include other assets, which means it's not backed 100% by dollars, fiat. It could be backed by other assets. Okay, the website reads actually word for word. Every tether is always 100% backed by our reserves, which include traditional currency and cash equivalents, and from time to time may include other assets and receivables from loans made by Tether to other third parties, which may include affiliated entities. However, the Tether's previous terms, as on the Internet Archive, that you can see from February, this is what their websites always said, and this has been complete BS if you ask me. It said this word for word. Every tether is backed 1-to-1 by traditional currency held in our reserves. So 1 USDT is always equivalent to 1 US dollar. Tether has been at the center of all these questions for quite some time. And, there's 1.9 billion Tether in circulation, which means they should have $1.9 billion in fiat, which they do not. Now they're saying they have it backed by other assets, loans, blah, blah, blah. In my eyes, guys, I just don't like Tether anymore. It just doesn't feel safe. So I'm going to stay away from them. And I'm going to stick to USDC and maybe some other stuff that we'll look into. There's others out there, PAX and some others that are actually okay. So let's jump into Bitcoin and see what Bitcoin and XRP and the rest of the market's doing right now. Sorry, guys, got some Forex up here. So Bitcoin has been, we'll look at it on a shorter time frame real quick. Actually, no, let's just pull it up on the daily. Last time we spoke, we were approaching, well, we just had this third touch in here. Nice rejection there. We said we see some upside. We are seeing that upside right now. Excuse me, guys. We are seeing that upside now. So we got the one touch, the two touch structure still in play. We're seeing the higher highs here. Nice green candle. Hopefully we'll get up to the 4100 region up in here. Definitely break this 4050 region. That's the first touch I'd like to see, and then our next target is up here in the 4200 area. So everything's looking good for Bitcoin. We got these nice doji candles that are presenting in here. We've got nice wicks to the downside. This creates buying pressure. It doesn't create buying pressure. It shows that there is buying pressure in these areas. People are keeping the price up. We've touched the trend line, which is building more confluence. We've stayed above structure, which is building more confluence. The third touch of the trend line here We are above the MAs. We are starting to curve up and point up. And we got a nice green candle printing here. So these are all things, all positive things to look out for. I want to see this 40-50 area touch first, and then we'll be on our way to 4100, 4150, and then which is where this wick is. So we'll see this area, then we'll get in this area and see if we can finally get a break. Not saying that's going to happen. We could break the trend line through here. But everything's looking good, guys, structurally. Everything's looking good technically. So we'll keep our eyes on Bitcoin. The rest of the market should move nicely now that we're seeing some movement here. And XRP. Oh, man, XRP. What did XRP do to us, guys? So let's see. XRP broke out of the wedge. Okay. Came down, retested nicely. I entered here, guys, just to let you know. I entered here, and then look what happened. Manipulative spike, just like these things. I mean, look at this spike here. I mean, this thing knocks everything out, grabbing liquidity, knocking everybody's stop losses out. I mean, just sucking all this money up and saying, oh, all of you were right. This is where I'm going, but let me stop all of you out. Let me manipulate this market, get the price lower, and then buy it all back right down in here. Get the price lower, buy it all back right in here. Everybody's starting to sell. Stop losses are going. This guy's buying it all up right down in here. And then what happens? Boom. He was here. Then he bought it here. And now he's back here in 2 seconds. I mean, it's genius what these guys do. So, and look, and we're on our way. Nice break up and above. We'll zoom in on kind of a closer chart here. Break up and above the 200 MA. Excuse me, the 8 and the 800, the 8 and the 18 MA. Creeping up above the 200 MA here. You see how we've curved up. We broke above. Then we broke above the 200 MA. We are retesting. If you guys can't see that, let me make it a little bigger for you. Purple one right here. That's the 200 MA. Okay, we've broken up. We're breaking down. We're retesting that area now. If we hold here, we should see these MAs come up, cross this MA, which is a very good bullish sign. And then we should see some continuation to the upside, guys. And you'll see targets in these areas, and so forth. But we'll cover these first. Our first targets are going to be, in these areas here, the 32 and a half. Second area here, 32 and a half. Excuse me. First area here, 32 and a quarter. Up here we're going to see some resistance. So I'm just waiting, guys, to see if these hold. This was a beautiful candle here. I entered here, so I didn't want to enter again, even though I knew this was going to happen here. But, once it stopped me out, I kind of just waited for this thing to play itself out. Looks very good, though. Bitcoin looked very good. We just got to see if it's going to play out, and we're going to get a nice rally. So as soon as we start breaking these highs, that's going to be very positive for us. So keep your eyes on that, guys. Those of you who use Tether, do a lot of research, and maybe think about switching over to USDC. A lot of people still got their money in Tether. It's like a top 7 coin right now. And when Bitcoin falls, it becomes a top 5 coin because that's where everybody puts their money. So, I don't follow the herd, but a lot of people are still using it. So keep your eyes open, guys. That's all I have for you today. Hope you enjoyed the breakdown. Anybody that hasn't enjoyed the free ebook, scroll down to the description below. You're going to see the bitcoinconsumerguide.com/YT. That's like YouTube. Click that link, get your free ebook. Also, after you get that ebook, guys, you're going to get a video from Cody Spurba, the clever investor himself. He's going to give you even more free stuff. You won't believe what he's going to give you guys. This training class that not even this whole training series we put together for you guys to learn everything you need to know to get started in the crypto market. And it's totally free to you guys. So check it out as soon as you can. And I'll see you guys in the next Bitcoin breakdown.